What's going on YouTube? Astria Truth Exposed. Today we're going to talk about 4 reasons why you're going to go to the FEMA camps when they come out. Especially if you have family. A lot of people like to say, I got my assault rifle, I got my weapons, I got my ammo, I'm not going anywhere. Well, my friend, when the military shows up to your house to take those firearms underneath the new rules that are passed by the dictatorship in America that will allow you not to possess anything more than a pea shooter, if that, there will be no shooting. The war with the FEMA camps will be won without firing a single bullet. Look at the food shortages, right? The first point we're going to cover is food. When people get hungry, they will literally eat other human beings. That tells you how desperate you become when starvation kicks in. The rational mind will disappear. You will revert to an animalistic-like nature when starvation kicks in. So once they cut off the food supply, which is happening right now, farms are being destroyed. Food production factories are being hit by planes and blown up. Look it up on Google. Food factories destroyed. There's a rash of them. Then you have the food shortage, the supply chain shortage, the baby formula shortage. Everything is a shortage right now. That is by design, by food. Once all the food is gone, and there's no more production of food, and all the shelves run out because the riots are going to tie into that. The riots are going to loot and burn these stores. What's left of that food is going to be gone from the riots. So when you have no food left, and the government opens these camps and they say, if you want to feed your family, you can bring them to these camps, but you have to get that poke. Or you have to abide by whatever they tell you to do to get in them gates. Are you going to let your child starve to death? Or are you going to enter that camp? Part 2, the second point. Housing. The housing crisis is going crazy right now. The border is open. They're flooding America with more people, printing more money. Your rent is going to reach a point to where you cannot pay it, or you will lose your job and you will not be able to pay that rent. You will be pushed out of your house. You will have no shelter. You will be pushed into the house of other family members. Then they'll be pushed out of their houses. You can live in your car for however long you want. With a big family, that's not going to work. So when they open these FEMA camps, we have rooms that you and your family can stay in. Come to the camp, but you have to get the poke. Part 3. The violence, the riots, and natural disasters, whether it's man-made. If your neighborhood is consumed by gang violence, by riots, with the borders open, I wouldn't doubt that the cartel comes in. The violence, burning homes, burning businesses, this can push people out, displacement of people, like a natural disaster in Katrina. And Katrina, when that happened, they put people in temporary shelters. They put people in camps. If you have nowhere, no house or nothing, no neighborhood to stay in, and you're forced out of that neighborhood, and your families are forced out of their neighborhoods, where are you going to go? Especially if it's wintertime. The very last point, what happened in Australia and what's happening in China right now and has been for about a year. Forced medical, you know what? Where you're forced to take that, or you're forced into these camps until you do. When that mandate hits and they knock on your door with the government, the army, the National Guard, whatever it might be, and they say, did you get the, you know what? You say no, they take you and your children, separate you, and put you in there. So you can say whatever you want about you're going to fight this and that, but if you have a family, my friend, it's over with. The only ones that could truly run and escape are the ones that are already prepared with enough food to last and all that, and know how to hunt and know how to do all that. So that's something to consider. You better start preparing because things are getting wicked. I know everybody's been saying it's the end times. It's the end times. They've been saying it for years. But my friend, I always used to think the same thing, like, okay, they don't know. Only God knows when the end is. And that is true. But look at the signs. Look at the signs around. When have things ever been this bad? This is 4 reasons or 5 reasons, I forget which one it was, of why people will go to those camps. Thank you for watching.